Hello everyone, and welcome to another new module on how to learn Python and computer programming using Python. Today we're going to cover about numbers and math. Previously we've talked about variables and strings and how to execute some scripts. Today we're going to talk about specifically numbers and how to work with them, and then mathematical equations as well. We're going to talk about what are integers, floats, and complex numbers and how to use them inside of Python. We're going to talk about mathematical operations, both just using the operators that are built into us, and then also importing the math module into there and playing around a little bit with that as well. And then talk a little bit about some of the number methods that we have available to us. Just like strings, numbers each have methods available to them as well. So today we're going to learn all about numbers and math. Working with computers and doing that, it really all comes down to just numbers. That's what a computer really works well with, is ones and zeros, and we'll kind of go into how the fact that just an on and off or bit works inside of a computer, how that translates into these numbers, and kind of how that works with that. But ultimately, everything to a computer is just a calculation. Or a numerical representation. In strings, which I feel like is the kind of the crux of all programming for humans, numbers is kind of the crux of all programming for computers. And so it's kind of interesting to see kind of how that works. And hopefully you'll find it interesting as well. The numbers and math environment for specifically Python and data science is massively growing. It's growing at an exponential rate, I feel like. And you have a lot of packages and modules available to you to do that. We're not going to cover necessarily all of those, but things like pandas, matplotlib, our NumPy are all very interesting projects that if you ever really want to really get into exploring how to do mathematical and complicated mathematical operations, those are modules that you probably want to go and investigate. But for today, what we're going to talk about is the built-in numbers, such as integers, floats, and complex numbers. We're going to talk about how to round those numbers. We're going to talk a little bit about e-notation and what exactly does that mean and how to use that. Some basic arithmetic operators and expressions, some common mathematical functions as well. And finally, we're going to talk about printing numbers with specific formatting and how to do that as well. So I'm really excited you decided to check out this module, and let's get learning about numbers and math inside of Python.